So, second main part of the biochemistry is proteins. Proteins are the most abundant biological macromolecules found in every cells and every part of the cells. Okay, these proteins are having the great variety of groups, starting from thousands like varieties. Okay, the size of the proteins is starting from small peptides to huge polypeptides. Okay, the most molecular weight of these proteins can be millions, can be found in millions in each or every cells. Okay. All the proteins, whether the ancient cell of bacteria to the most complex of complex cells of the life, are made up of only 20 proteins, the ubiquitous set of 20 proteins. Okay, so we start with the amino acids. What are the amino acids? These proteins are the polypeptides of this amino acid, the 20 amino acids. These amino acids residue are formed, these polypeptides, by joining the amino acids of its neighbor by a specific type of covalent bond. These proteins can be break down from to its specific amino acid residue by variety of. So this is the general structure of amino acids. Okay, the carboxyl and amino group, and R means any kind of alkyl group, and hydroxyl ion. Okay. This is how the stereoisomerism in alpha amino group are present. This is the type of 20 amino acids. First, the non-polar aliphatic. Okay, glycerin, alanine, proline, valine, leucine, isoleucine, methionine. And this aromatic are phenylalanine, tyrosine, tryptophan. Third, the polar uncharged, serine, threonine, cysteine, asparagine, glutamine. And the positively charged are lysine, histidine, arginine. Negatively charged are aspartate and glutamate. Make this chart and the form of amino acid, its short name gly, ali, provalio, like this, and the main alphabetic representative like G of glycine, alanine. The proteins are chiral. What is chiral? The carbon attached to the four different groups, like the carboxyl group, amino acid group, alkyl group, and hydroxyl group. Okay, that's why it is a chiral, and it is a Zwitter ion. What is Zwitter ion? Whenever the protein reacts with water, it forms two different polar ions, and it is optically active. It can be it can be act as an acid, it can be act as a base. Okay, that's why it is Zwitter ion. Proteins are optically active, and it is non-superimposable mirror of each other. Okay, it is enantiomers. You know the types of proteins, the conjugate proteins. The conjugated proteins are the non-covalently bond with each other. Not only the proteins, but also the other forms of any element like glycogen, any metals, lipids. It forms together with protein to get conjugated shape. Okay, first is glycoproteins. Glycogens are attached with the proteins, known as glycoproteins. And second, the lipoproteins. Lipids attached with the proteins, named as lipoproteins. Third, the metalloproteins. The metallic, any metals attached with proteins are metalloproteins. Okay, you know the levels of proteins. There are four types of proteins level. Okay, first is primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. What is the primary amino acids? Primary amino acids are not functionally active. It is only for structure arrangement of the amino acids. And secondary proteins give the arrangement of the all proteins. Okay, and it is functionally active. Third is tertiary protein. Tertiary protein are give the 3D structure of each proteins and each formation. Okay, in the quaternary protein are two or three or more proteins attached together gives the formation of quaternary proteins. Proteins forms are, for examples, hormones, enzymes, feather, eyelid protein, milk protein, rhino horns, etc. Okay, we start with the peptides and polymers. How the amino acids form the peptides? Okay, the carboxyl group of first amino acid and the amino group of second amino acids. What they do? They simply removes the hydrogen or the water molecules, and it is called a dehydration. It removes simply the water molecules and joined together by a covalent bond, and it can be easily broken down. Okay, so it is a reversible reaction. Okay, this biologically active proteins the polymers can be ranged from the small peptides to huge polymers. Okay, some proteins have only single polymer, whether the other proteins have two or more polymers joined together. Some 2 or 3 polymers joined together by non-covalent bond are called as oligomeric proteins, okay, or protomerase, like for example hemoglobin. 2 alpha groups and 2 beta subunits join together to form the hemoglobin part of protein. So this is 2 type of proteins we took for the linkage. The OH group of one amino acid. We took the 2 amino acid groups. One amino acid group, the OH is removed, and second, this H is removed, and formation of polypeptide chain is formed. One end is amino group, second carboxyl group. This is protein peptide. Okay, so this is the polypeptide chain. So this is the polypeptide chain joined by this bond. Okay, one end is amino group, second end is carboxyl group. So today we studied how the proteins and amino acids form together and studied together. In next lecture we will study the separation of proteins. Thank you.